Hello and welcome to Lutterworth for
Lutterworth
Town versus Biggleswade United. I am your commentator Ryan Madden. I'm also joined by Nick, who will be coming and going. He's helping out with the camera today.
As usual. Evening, Ryan.
So it should be Biggleswade off the back of 3 wins on the bounce. Once in the cup, of course, which was last week. It was a couple of weeks ago now against Uhlsport, a fantastic result which got us to the Beds Senior Cup semi-final, and then a big win straight after that was the home win against Uhlsport, and then another fantastic result, wasn't it, Nick?
Yeah,
away from home, 10 men.
Amazing.
Against Easington Sports.
Yeah, the team's got to be on a high tonight, and it's going to be a tough game. It's been a long journey up.
It has been a long journey, about an hour and a half. Took us.
Hour and a half, yeah, for a midweek game. It's been a long journey, but we've got a strong squad out tonight.
A very strong team, and a very good bench as well to go with that. We'll go through the lineup right now. So in goal, we've got Ollie Leslie. Back 4 today of Lewis Jones, Mason Watkins-Clark, Joe Gage, and Cameron Hyde. That seems to be the 4 that Christian has been trusted. It's also the 4 that started against Uhlsport, which was almost been a bit of the renaissance after that Uhlsport game. That's really started to kick us on now. Midfield 3 is a little bit different to usual. We have Jaden Irish, of course, they ever present as the holding midfield. And starting his first game for Biggleswade United today, he did come on against Easington Sports at the weekend. Is Connor Inskip, supposed to be very highly rated.
Yeah, he's supposed to play very well at the weekend, on all accounts.
So he's earned himself a place in the starting 11 for the first time. Charlie Black as well in the team, and we've got a front 3 of Markel Cousins, Taylor Winey, and up front is Jamel McKenzie, who we haven't seen start a game since Potton United. Wasn't that the same?
Yeah, it's about then. Yeah, I think he got injured, didn't he?
He did, yeah. And he came on and helped set up the goal against Easington Sports at the weekend and has earned his place to start. So we have got a natural number 9 tonight as well to hopefully try and put the ball in the back of the net.
I think it's a very strong front 3. Like, I know Marco had a fantastic game against Uhlsport in the cup.
And the subs we have this evening are Axel Ampadu, Kawemba Boateng, Ali Mohammed, Gareth Hunt, and Milo Keane. So there's definitely options off the bench as well. Milo's a threat.
Yeah, Milo's man of the match against OB, and he's been playing well as well, so it's very strong.
Opposition.
Here comes Christian. See walking out.
Here comes Christian. We've also got a few birds.
The teams
as well are coming out now as well. But just a quick mention for Lutterworth's team, their starting 11 is Warren Button, who's in goal, Craig Masaki, Ryan Hookinson, Mark Warren, Tom Mars, Jamie Cooper, Louis Samuels, Reese Leffley, Marshall Keenan, who has scored 20 goals in this division. So he's definitely the player to look out for that we'll be trying to stop is Marshall Keenan. Another player who scored 2 in his last 2 games is Abdul Samunu and Dan Tuck, but all players that are very, very good. This new back line of back 4 of Biggleswade that kept a clean sheet on Saturday, they will have their work cut out because this front 3 of Lutterworth are very strong. So that is the Biggleswade and the Lutterworth lineups. If you do have any questions, make sure you do leave them on the stream now. We will be moving about before kickoff, so just thought I would bear everyone in mind for that. And of course, if you are new around here, make sure you stay subscribed to YouTube and follow the Twitch to make sure you never miss one of our live games. I'll tell you what, if it's as good as the last game that I covered live for Biggleswade, we're in for a treat. Biggleswade in the blue away strip, and Lutterworth in their home orange, very similar to Luton Town colours.
Yeah.
So
yes.
We're just going to do the coin toss, and this will determine where we actually go for the first half, whether it's left or right.
I think they're going to stay the same half. Let's go for that. Are you going to go change ends? I'm going to go same half.
We'll see whether they do, because we'll be moving with the players in a minute.
Yeah, it's not much of a win, so I don't think that's going to be much of an advantage. So let's see.
referee is.
Yeah.
Looks as though they're not changing. Is Callum Elliott starting tonight? I think he might be with the 23s tonight, Callum Elliott.
Yeah.
Are you switching or?
No, I think that's it.
Oh yeah, wrong way. So we are about to kick off as we are just moving. Callum is with the 23s tonight, right? Someone was just asking on the stream. Okay. So
Yeah,
we're just.
Under 23s. Under 23s have got a game tonight, so we'll.
Yeah.
I'll try and mention that during the game, so you keep an eye on what's happening there.
Absolutely. So we're just setting up for the attacking end. Biggleswade United will be kicking us off. We are underway.
We're off.
Biggleswade United looking for their 4th win on the bounce.
Nice turn from Jaden there. Lovely start.
I didn't do my stopwatch.
Oh, Joe. And
that's the first one over the dugouts. So that's not going to be too difficult to do tonight.
He's got it, Mark. He's got it. He's playing on.
McKenzie. That was a good press there by the centre forwards. Biggleswade started well. McKenzie's in an offside position, so he's not going to be able to get there, but he's definitely a big presence up there, Nick.
he certainly is. Yeah, he's so he should make his mark tonight, hopefully.
Markel as well, who had a fantastic last game at iClub against Aldertown. Had a terrific game. It's the best game I've ever seen in the Biggleswade shirt for sure. Lutterworth.
Nice cut from Joe there.
It's a good interception.
It's Connor Inskip.
Connor Inskip.
Lovely pass there.
That's a great pass there. Potentially Markel Cousins.
And
it's on the stream.
And I need to kick the ball back. But
that would have been an impressive pass if that was you there.
no, it was the post.
But, very good, bright early start here for
Lovely pass through there from Connor. Put Markel through.
You can definitely tell the confidence is there with the team.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So it's Biggleswade throw.
Lewis Jones with the throw to McKenzie. Good hold-up play by McKenzie. Keeps
nice.
Alive to Watkins Clark, who grows in confidence each and every week. Jaden did well there, held up the ball.
It
was a loose ball though by Jaden, which is rare for him. Right there.
Yeah. Oh. Crunching collision there.
Anyway.
No.
Did you see much of that, Nick?
Not really. I think it's just a come together between the two players, but obviously the home fans weren't too happy about that. Yeah. I think we've got the usual fans of if there's a faggot of players, it's like the worst thing ever.
Not as lively as Harbour were a couple of weeks ago when I was there.
No.
Yeah, the whole section there. They're getting near the top of the league, so they're doing well as well.
Yeah. Yeah.
But I should also mention that they're sort of a team who they're in 5th position. I'll cut myself off because there's a ball there for McKenzie to chase.
Yes.
But they're a team who are 5th in the division. They're not really in the title race. They're definitely safe.
Yeah, they've got a mixed bag of results recently, so it's But yeah, it's a tough game tonight, though.
You probably won't be able to see this stats, so we'll try and describe it as much as possible. Good defending
corner.
By Lewis Jones. It's out of play for a corner. We are 3 minutes in. The first corner of the game is for the hosts.
Yeah.
No real chances so far. Biggleswade have been confident on the ball in stages so far. I mean, there's a couple of loose balls in there. It's a high cross. Header over the bar. There was nothing really for Ollie Leslie to worry about there.
Yeah.
Goalkeeper. I mean, you want to know the commitment of non-league players. I think Ollie's journey today must have been a good 2 hours to get there on Tuesday night.
Yeah, I believe he lives around the Hertford area, which is a good 30 minutes or so from Biggleswade itself. So it's
quite a trek.
Yeah, I think we're going to be home late tonight.
Absolutely. We'll be hoping for a good trip home and happy trip home.
Yeah, absolutely.
Ball ball given away though here. Strike just over the bar. I believe that was Abdul Samanu.
He's certainly one of the dangers for Lutterworth. He's got a very lively front three. I understand, Ryan.
Absolutely. I mean, Samunu scored 2 goals in his last 6. I think Dan Tucker scored 2 goals in his last 2 games, and we mentioned as well Marshall Keenan, the number 9. We want to try and keep quiet. 20 goals, one of the leading top scorers in the United Counties League.
Yeah, there's certainly danger up front. Very dangerous.
But as we mentioned, a bit of a mixed bag. I mean, their last 6 results, they've drawn 1, lost 1, won, drawn. So it's a very mixed bag for Lutterworth in the last 6 matches.
Yeah.
There is a free kick.
I think it's a throw-in.
I'm throwing. So.
Yeah, it's taken a very long time to take it. What's going on there? Oh, it's number 19 who needs some treatment. He's just come back on the pitch. You've got to watch him because he's unmarked at the moment.
Good header away there.
It's Jamal.
Some defending here to do for Watkins Clark.
That's safe.
So he's done well there too. From here it didn't look as safe.
Nah.
As,
I thought it was more going the way Mason was actually running for the ball more than anything else. Yeah.
Watkins Clark out to Cameron Hyde. To get a attack potentially going. Just lost it though.
Yeah.
Loose in possession in the last few minutes. That's
good pressure there.
Cousins. Charlie back to Cousins potentially. Couldn't quite get it to Markel Charlie. Flag is up for offside there on Absamoon, on Abdul.
Yeah, Absamoon.
They are just entering the first 6 minutes of the game. Hasn't really been hasn't been a chance really on either side. Both sides, I think, just getting into the game.
Absolutely, isn't it? Pretty even start with. There was that effort earlier from Simonu, but that's it really.
Obviously, United fresh off.
So we can try and find Jamal with this. I thought.
Obviously, that wasn't he wasn't very happy about
Markel.
It was a missed time there by. Good play by Markel Cousins. Just lost. Oh, he was unlucky there. Just lost his balance. Just lost his footing a bit there, Markel Cousins. Good play by Lewis Jones. I don't think they can really give handball for that. They're giving a throw against Lewis Jones. You're right there.
Yeah.
Come on, man. Yeah, well done. Go.
Well, up there by Joe Gage.
Have another one in.
Great head of that. Nothing wrong with that at all.
And Jamal McKenzie looking for handball. Referee says nothing there. Good defensive line there. All 4 Biggleswade defenders staying in their defensive line well there.
That's really two strong headers there, both from Joe and Mason.
By Ollie. They want to try and play this out quickly.
They're playing at quite a high tempo.
And it's Gator against Guy. He's looking over his shoulder. He did well there, the young centre half.
I think they're playing with the team with a bit of confidence at the moment. So
absolutely, and Cameron Hyde.
And it's trying to be side.
Was that play there for a throw-in?
Yeah.
But it's been a lively start for Biggleswade. The intensity, as you mentioned.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah.
There's an intent there to go forwards because there's 9 league matches to go. Every point counts down the bottom of the league for us.
Yeah.
And while the momentum's there as well.
It's been a very lively start.
I don't think Lutterworth would have probably expected this lively start. Charlie Black, who hasn't really been in the game yet so far. That was good recovery by Markel Cousins.
Markel Cousins.
He looks lively already tonight. Is Markel Cousins. He's got Charlie back behind him if he needs. That looked like a corner to me, but the linesman has given a goal kick. It looked like a corner from where we were.
Yeah.
But it must have just come off Markel for a goal kick.
Yeah. I think number 7 to Lutterworth showed Shoes pretty quick as well. So him against Mark, the 2-7s could be quite a lively battle.
2-7s. That's a good shout there, Nick. That's Louis Samuels up against Markel Cousins.
Yeah, I think Samuels shows it a bit quick as well. So could be entertaining battle here down this week.
Taylor Winey as well in his more preferred position on the left-hand side as well, rather than up front.
Yeah.
It'll be a lot more comfortable having him.
He's certainly more comfortable playing wide and coming in.
And there'll be a counter-attack here for Lutterworth.
And over the bar.
Just over the bar there, already. It's a little bit out of position as well, so it could have spelled a bit of danger for United, but it's come to nothing in the end.
Yeah.
Early stages, opening 10 minutes of the half, maybe 12 minutes of the half. I might have to time it a little bit out of tune. It's definitely something in this for Biggleswade if they keep playing the way they are. They've just got to keep their heads going a bit. I think that's Connor Inskip there.
Oh, it's a lovely ball.
Tell you what, this is going to be a bit dodgy this for Lutterworth to defend. It's come out to Mackenzie. It's good pressing by Charlie Black. They've managed to get it out of the danger there, Lutterworth. It's very end-to-end football this game so far.
Yeah.
Good defending by Mason Watkins-Clark.
Done well there, Mason,
One going forward for Lutterworth.
That's key, that.
Oh, and Lewis Jones there. Fantastic defending by Lewis Jones to deny Samuels.
Yeah. Well, it's certainly been an entertaining game already, Ryan. I think it's something we're enjoying.
Absolutely.
Well played, Joe Gage.
Oh, he's just lost out there, though. And
yeah, I think it's
Jaden Irish won the ball back. He's captain tonight, Jaden Irish Gaz. Our usual captain, of course, he is on the bench tonight.
Yeah.
There's definitely options off the bench as well if needed. Just so maybe the first goal in this game could be crucial. Balls come in, and that's a free header. Again, it's a bit of a let off there for United. I have to say, because that was a free header.
Yeah, it looks like the forward sort of jumped too soon.
I wasn't sure if that was Samuni again or whether that was Marshall Keenan.
I think it was Marshall Keenan.
I think it was Marshall Keenan. If that's the case, I mean, United have definitely been let off there, completely free in the box.
Yeah, he took that a bit earlier,
and it was just wide of the post. And
I think it's something Biggleswade going to have to watch out for in this game. So those crosses coming in, but they've got a lot of height at the back, Biggleswade. So they could better cut those out.
Since going back to the back four,
nice.
It has been a lot more solid, but that wasn't very cheap. That wasn't solid that far.
Oh, got away with that.
The ball back though. Both midfielders haven't really controlled the game yet, which makes for a fascinating opening 15 minutes for sure. Charlie Black wins the ball back quickly. Still Charlie Black. Fantastic play by Charlie. He's still got the ball in play. The ball's still in play. In the end, it goes out for a throw-in, but that was fantastic awareness by Charlie Black.
Yeah, great pursuit from Charlie.
Still Black to Lewis Jones. Looking to cross this ball. Mackenzie's in there. Oh, it's been punched out, but it isn't very convincing. Connor Inskip looking to get onto this. Cameron Hyde does well. Again, brilliant pressing from the front there from Biggleswade.
Absolutely. I think Charlie started really well. Charlie Black. He has. So it's Connor Inskip. I think very impressive already. Don't you think, Ryan?
Absolutely. And again, we're seeing the press of Biggleswade. They've won themselves a throw in there just from the high intensity and high pressing. Yeah, you can tell Charlie has been lively. I mean, I said we want to try and get him in the game a little bit more. We're starting to see that now a little bit now.
Already.
The last couple of minutes already.
Yeah. Charlie can make things happen. So
this could well be dangerous. Markel, it's past Markel Cousins. It's just too far from him. But it was a good idea from Biggleswade. It was switching up the play, trying not to be too predictable, and it's something that's causing Lutterworth a few problems in the last couple of minutes.
Absolutely. I think they're getting the better of it. Only recently.
Again, the press straight away. You've got Charlie Black, Markel Cousins on the press straight away.
By Joe.
Header by Joe Gage. And Lewis up against Samuels. Joe Gage clears away. I think Mackenzie was in an offside position, so he couldn't go for it.
It'll be interesting
Taylor
now.
Winey can though, and he's got confidence as well. Handball, that looks clear handball, but the referee or linesman hasn't seen it. Good header away, and Markel Cousins will be looking to keep this in play. He looks sharp so far in this opening 15 minutes. Markel Cousins with the cross in. It's come to Taylor Winey through a deflection. Taylor Winey still positioning himself. Taylor Winey with the strike. Wide of the suppose that's the first chance for Biggleswade. Wasn't exactly what he would have wanted, Taylor Winey, but it's it's good play.
Very good play. You know, really lively style from Biggleswade. Very impressive.
Cousins, he looks as sharp as he did that night against Halsey.
Yeah, I think the front three. Karen can do something tonight.
Of course, if you have any questions, make sure you do put them in the chat. You just reminded me I do have gloves.
Yeah, I think it's time to put gloves on.
I've even got a hat with me.
Oh, have I?
Yeah, buy one, get one free.
Oh, sorry.
Right,
Okay.
This could well be.
Oh.
And again, it's another little from Samuels, but that all came from the goal kick, didn't it, Nick?
It certainly did. It was a long ball.
Even caught us off.
Biggleswade got caught off guard. Sorry, just putting gloves on. Oh, we've got something in the chat here, Ryan.
Oh, it should be popping up in the chat. Oh, that's just a reminder. It's a private chat. Goal kick. So that's one thing that United have to be wary of. All this, you're going forward very well, but when we do lose the ball, there's definitely a big goal threat going forward for Lutterworth as well. You can't count them out either. To mention they're fifth in the division themselves, and they've got a striker potentially going for the golden boot if there is a golden boot in the United count, isn't it?
Yeah,
the top scorer at least.
Markel
Cousins won the ball back though. Still Markel Cousins. He's playing with confidence. It's come to Jamel McKenzie. In the end, it's Taylor Winey. Christian. A couple of us called him Pavel. Apologies if you heard any foul language there.
I think that's Gaz.
Gaz.
Yeah. I understand Gaz wants to get the coaching long term, so someone told me. So he's definitely going to get a few tips on like that.
Since returning.
Yeah, absolutely.
One of the first players to come back as well.
Yeah,
anyway.
And I think it's
he was kind of the catalyst, wasn't he? Then Jaden came back, and
Ollie
came back
as well. Yeah.
And then we've had players like Markel Cousins come into the fray.
Yeah.
Charlie Black was here last season as well.
Yeah.
And he's really come into his own in the last few games since returning from America.
Yeah.
Taylor Winey. Mackenzie's looking to put us on that. It was well defended there by Lutterworth. Jaden Irish couldn't quite keep the ball there. Joe Gage clears away brilliantly. Taylor Winey, I think, might have been in an offside position, so he didn't go for it. Goes for this one now.
Great control from Taylor there. It's nice.
Down there by Taylor. Jaden Irish wins the ball back. He's going to be so crucial for Biggleswade. He is every week. Jaden there winning the ball back in midfield, and we start another attack. Markel Cousins looks to drive forward. Goes past 1, 2, 3 players. Then ball comes to Connor Inskip, and Biggleswade United have got themselves a free kick in a good position, and it all came from brilliant individual play by Markel Cousins.
Absolutely, yeah. That was an easy free kick, that one. When the referee went to see there's any sort of advantage, but there was
17 minutes played. It's still Lutterworth Town 0, Biggleswade United 0. Had a couple chances. Well, Biggleswade have one main chance that's gone over the bar. Lutterworth as well, but there's not really a shot on target for either side yet.
No.
And maybe is it too far out to go for this?
Well, I think Taylor fancies it.
Maybe a set piece opportunity could be what breaks the deadlock in this game.
Both Taylor and Jamal fancied it, so
Taylor as well. 2 goals.
I think it could be Taylor here.
2 goals in his last 3 games. Scored 2 winners. Scored the winner against Easington Sports. He looks to be going for this one with the free kick. It's well saved. Maybe for the rebound. Flags up for offside from Joe Gage. But it was a great chance there from Taylor Winey. He hit the target for sure.
Yeah.
And Joe Gage, if we were a little bit more aware for the rebound, it could have been in. The goalkeeper wasn't exactly comfortable with the save. He did palm it.
No, he palmed it back out, didn't he, a bit? Yeah. But Joe was offside, but unfortunately.
Best £15 I've ever spent.
So I think it's about 20 or so minutes gone. Still 0-0.
Yeah, it's around 19 minutes gone. stand-up players for Biggleswade, definitely so far. I have to say, you mentioned Charlie Black. I think Jaden Irish back in midfield.
Yeah. The confidence. It's dangerous here.
Lewis Jones.
Yeah.
Marco Cousins going forward has always been a threat.
Clear it away.
Mackenzie does well, the centre forward. Oh, he just couldn't.
Trying to drag it back. Unlucky there, Mackenzie. But they've got it back now.
Just as I praised Jaden Irish, probably his worst pass of the game.
Yeah, I think maybe we should praise more Lutterworth players. Right?
Maybe. We've definitely done our homework on this front three because the defence is very tight. They're all moving at the same time, the back four of Biggleswade.
Yeah.
Keeping the defensive line strong. They certainly aren't playing like a team that are fighting for their lives down the bottom of the league.
Not at all. Playing with a team with confidence.
Their lives, yes, but playing with a team with confidence. But Paul comes in here. Oh, I tell you what, that could have caught Ollie out there a little bit there.
It seemed calm.
He seemed to know where it was going.
I think we might be more nervous than Ollie there.
Maybe, like I said, we're on the other side of the pitch. So.
Yeah, and I think
that's a loose ball there by Watkins Clark, I think it was. Hit away by Joe Gage. I'm going to try and keep the ball on the floor when we do have it now. Because there's definitely moments in this game where you can keep the ball and have possession. There's definitely gaps in there to defend, but something to defend. Leslie.
And I
don't know if you've noticed, every single time Ollie's collected the ball, he's thrown it out quickly now.
Yeah, they're playing with really high tempo.
It'll be interesting to see if we can keep this up, how long we can keep this up for as well.
Yeah.
It's going to be very difficult to try and...
It will be difficult. Lewis Jones done well there. I think he's got the ball back.
Had a brilliant...
Oh, well played, Lewis. Done well there. And we've got thrown to Biggleswade.
I think it's a lot of work.
No, it's Biggleswade. He would have a lot of player.
I thought he flagged that. But, yeah. I mean, we mentioned Lewis Jones. He's keeping Axel Ampadu at the team. We were saying at the start of the season, one of the standout players, and he's keeping him at the team because of how well he's been doing.
Absolutely. You know, we were very strong in the right back position, but good thing about Axel is a very sort of versatile player. He can play in midfield, he can play in the centre of the back. So good start to have. Another threat at Biggleswade.
Again, both teams really struggling to try and get in behind. Or like trying to really put themselves tempo. We mentioned about it being high tempo, but it's almost like it's too quick for these players to try and get onto the ball.
Really is a very hectic sort of start to the game, but
it's too far for Marco Cousins to start to play for a throw-in to Lutterworth Town.
Nope.
And free kick here to the host.
So apologies for that. I was going to do ball boy duties.
No one knows. It's cool. That's good. About something. Free kick comes in here.
They thought about what they're having for tea tonight. I'm a bit late for tea, isn't it? That's a good tackle
there by Lewis Jones. I mean, the lot of players are going to obviously call for it, but
I think it's more the support was over the far end calling for it.
We've got players going forward if we get this right. Jaden Irish is the man leading the charge. We've got Mackenzie, Cousins, and Taylor Winey. He's gone to Taylor Winey on the left-hand side. Taylor Winey on this left-hand side, cuts inside, goes for the shot, and it's cleared by the Lutterworth defender. Didn't look like he was going to trust his goalkeeper with that, Nick.
No, he didn't. So that's an interesting
development there, really.
Yeah.
The first corner of the game for Biggleswade, or first corner of the game?
Second corner, I think it was.
Second corner, apologies.
Yeah. Actually, Jaden showed a clean pair of heels there. With the counter-attack. It got to like 4-4.
It was his counter-attack that led to Taylor Winey's winner against Owsley a couple of weeks ago. And I was almost thinking the same thing might have happened here. But Charlie back over the corner. He's looking for Lewis Jones. It's Connor Inskip, his full debut for United. Good clearance by Cameron Hyde. Confident to there. Not so confident was a lot of work defender there, but he managed to hold it down nicely. And now they're on the counter-attack themselves, the hosts. in a fascinating first 22 minutes where both sides really can't have. It's been quite an even contest with very little chances.
Yeah.
And the shot.
Oh,
It's gone over the bar. That must have been a good 35-ish.
Yeah.
Yards out.
That's certainly an ambitious effort there.
For that, but
I think we know when he turns around who heard that shot. I think it might be number 7.
Number 7, Samuels again.
Samuels, yeah. I think it was Samuels. He looks like
Louis Samuels.
He certainly got hold of that, didn't he? So.
I think he caught out a lot of Biggleswade players. Definitely caught out Ollie Leslie and who was rooted.
Yeah.
Luckily, it hit the bar. Sometimes you need a bit of luck though in those moments. We said.
Yep.
I've already seen.
We had some stages on Saturday, which helped.
Gone home and away for some of the games, Nick. We have seen a lot of luck hasn't gone in our way in games gone by. So it's nice to see that little moments like that can happen for us.
Yeah. They always say luck evens itself out throughout the season. So hopefully we'll have lots of good luck coming up now.
I'm not sure what the referee's blown there for.
I don't know.
Maybe it was a foul throw or.
No, he's given a free kick, which was
a free kick against. I'm not quite sure what it was about.
I'm not sure. Yeah. No, maybe he didn't like the way Jamal went up for the ball there.
Free kick, crossed in. Joe Gage has cleared almost everything.
That's
in this game.
That's Joe Gage for you, isn't it? Clears everything.
A little bit nervy with that, but
yeah. But especially in the air, he covers everything. Joe does. Oh, well, that's a good pass actually from Ollie there. Under
a bit of pressure there from Samuels. There's options going forward here.
Marco
there. Another decent ball. Marco, nice little touchdown, or he just could not quite control the ball. Jones kept the ball in play. Ball's out of play for a regular throw, but there's definitely an opportunity here tonight. I mean, on paper it doesn't look like it's going to be easy. Well,
they're 5th in the league, and you can tell they look a decent side. But I think we're showing we're a good side as well. Yeah, which is good. A nice turn for Markel.
He's done that to a few players already tonight. Turned a few players.
Yeah, well,
he's turning a few heads, that's for sure.
Yeah.
The last 3 weeks, 27 minutes played.
Yeah.
Lutterworth Town there, Biggleswade United 0. In best way to describe it, it's been lively but cagey as well, hasn't it, Nick? Really?
Yeah, has been a bit. Yeah, it's. But you wouldn't think there's 13 positions between the two teams.
Absolutely.
There's nothing between them.
The ball's gone over the fence. That's one ball's lost.
Yeah, that's gone around over to Mrs. White at number 42's house. So we're going to get another ball.
Ben White's one lid there.
Yeah. One of the Biggleswade coaches was telling us the story on the way up. I think the last game there's someone who lives nearby to a football ground, and he's known to puncture every ball that goes into his garden. So the football club in question obviously lose a lot of money there. Hopefully
you wouldn't want to kick in that direction, would you?
No. Well, obviously Lutterworth hope that the neighbours are more friendly around here.
United on the ball now. There's a bit of pressure here of Cameron Hyde. I think that's Cameron. And they're under a bit of pressure here. Ollie did brilliantly there as goalkeeper. There must have been some communication between him and Joe.
Yeah.
He's struggling to really get the ball up forward in the last couple of moments. Oh, that was a lucky bounce there, really, for Charlie Black. Markel's on. He's on the Jets. Didn't look no foul there for Markel. Still going. Throwing. It was a good play by Markel Cousins. He definitely had Mark Warren thinking about things.
Yeah, I think.
Joe. He's lost out there, but he's done well just to put a leg out there, just to deny Craig Maliski. Just denying Craig Maliski there, wasn't he? Is it all right?
That's fine. That's fine.
Practice in skip to
Riley.
Mackenzie. Bit of a high one. Could go anywhere here. That was good play by Charlie Black. Looking for Taylor Winey, just couldn't quite And they've won the ball back here. It's Inskip. But couldn't quite get it to Mackenzie. It's just that final ball at the moment for United just isn't clicking.
Yeah.
As Louis Samuels now on the counter-attack for the hosts. Lewis Jones trying to keep him on that left-hand side.
Well
Right-hand
played.
side, good play.
Well
Lewis
played,
Jones.
Lewis Jones,
He's definitely had the better on that right-hand side so far.
Yeah.
Markel Cousins now latches onto a loose ball. To Taylor Winey, we're actually seeing options going forward now for Biggleswade. You're seeing the strength and depth going forward now with the likes of Mackenzie, Cousins, and again, Lewis Jones. Look at the confidence there just to bring that down.
Been very impressed with Lewis. I mean,
Jaden Irish here, who's getting confident week by week. He's the most senior player of the team, really. Markel Cousins, the young dynamo for Biggleswade United. Still Markel Cousins. He's got 4 men round him. None of them can get the ball off him, apart from Captain. Looking for the referee. Referee says nothing. Got to play to the whistle in this league for sure. Taylor Winey still got the ball. They're frustrating the host. This is a good possession spell. Connor Inskip with the strike, and it's in.
Oh.
Connor Inskip with the strike. Fantastic goal for Biggleswade. And you have to say, Nick, it's probably deserved.
I think it was.
Was it Connor Inskip?
I think it was Connor.
It was Connor on his full debut for the club. But Lutterworth Town were complaining over a foul in the build-up to the goal. But you've got to play to the whistle, Nick, haven't you?
Certainly do.
Fantastic strike by Connor Inskip. We were told how well a player he is. He came on in the second half. That was his debut for the team. Yep. And this is his full debut, started today. And we might have a new contender for goal of the season, Nick.
Maybe. Very bright start there.
Lutterworth were not happy with that goal, but Biggleswade United will not care one bit. We go 1-0 up. Brilliant. The Lutterworth players are really telling the lines and what they think of him.
Yeah.
I tell you what, this could play into Biggleswade's hands a little bit.
They could do. They're getting frustrated.
They're getting frustrated already. I don't think you mentioned about these teams at the top of the table. Might be looking at a team like Biggleswade thinking it could be an easy night or an easy day. And
could make it. The more frustrated they get, it could come to our favour.
I hope that was Inskip. It did score that.
I think it was. I think it was Inskip.
Anyway, Biggleswade, some defending to do here, and then they have all evening so far.
Oh, lovely play there,
Mackenzie
there.
Definitely seeing the impact he's having in the team. Connor Inskip as well. Apologies for any foul language you might have heard there. United now.
Oh.
We are 32 minutes played. We've mentioned not really many clear-cut chances there, and away from home, you've got to take them, Nick. You definitely took it there.
Yes, so the Lutterworth Town dugout weren't happy with that goal. They're still complaining to the linesman.
We've got over 10 minutes to go till half-time, and with the frustrations of Lutterworth, it could be an opportunity for United to potentially get a second.
Yeah.
Because at half-time, you'd think that the heads will calm down for Lutterworth. And Charlie Black. This is like a re-energised Biggleswade United team, isn't it?
Here comes Lewis Jones here.
Lewis Jones, who's Markel.
That's got for throw.
Even though
they're still moaning.
They are still moaning. He's still captain of. It's actually Marshall Keenan. He's at the back.
He's at the back. Oh, he's nice, yeah.
He's the number 9. He's at the back, and we've been saying he's got 20 goals. But he's defended this evening. I didn't even notice.
Maybe they're short defenders. I don't know.
Unless we've got the numbers mixed up on the.
It could be, but
it's not often you do see a number 9 at the back. It's very strange. No. But I should also mention that Lutterworth do have a corner, so it's a corner for United defence. We are 1-0 up thanks to a fantastic strike from we are believing was
Connor Inskip
on his full debut for the club.
Well punched from Molly there. Nice punch.
Mackenzie. Oh, it's shrugged off well there by Lutterworth. And we're finally seeing what Christian wanted to do on the has been doing on the training ground, practicing months and months and months for United to play. We're suddenly seeing that.
Yeah, absolutely.
Match day now.
Absolutely. Well, it's a corner to Lutterworth, and Well, what a...
We've got 10 minutes to go before half-time at Lutterworth corner in what has been a fantastic first half performance so far for Biggleswade United, looking for their 4th win in all competitions and their 3rd win on the bounce in the league. It wasn't until about 3 weeks ago we only had 1-3 all season. And tonight we've won 3 on the bounce in the league.
We're brilliant, wasn't it? And that's really put us in a strong position, hopefully to stay up.
Only 8 games to go after this as well. The game's coming thick and fast as well.
Which is the goal we're aiming for. They've started really well tonight, Biggleswade, in their change kit of blue tonight.
Since the change of system and the inspired performance against Olsey, it's been a different team.
Yeah.
I wasn't here for the last 2 games afterwards, but they're playing exactly on Markel Cousins again, proper live wire. And I tell you what, I mentioned it earlier, Warren Butlin the goalkeeper. Sorry, I can't get my word. For Lutterworth, he doesn't look very comfortable, does he?
He seemed to have had a little stumble actually when he came out, to be honest. So
I don't think he expected Markel's intensity.
No. I think
Jaden Irish
has started superbly in this game.
He's really come into his own.
And
Obviously got the goal.
And
can't handle it. He's Keenan. He's Marshall Keenan, yeah.
Yeah.
If he's the penalty taker, and that's why they got 20 goals.
I don't know. Maybe. I don't know. It's very
bizarre. Maybe
maybe he's covering at the back. Maybe they've got short players at the back, but I don't know.
Still very strange to see him as the number 9.
Yeah, he seems competent enough at the back, so you don't know. It's weakened it much, and their front 3 have been lively as well. So it's.
It must be the number. I reckon you're right because the number 19 is playing for Lutterworth, and he's been playing for before the whole game.
Yeah. We thought he was a right back, so it's.
Maybe I think Keenan is supposed to be playing up front, and they've moved him defensively.
Yeah.
Because they've got no other cover.
Well, the joys of
their losses are gain in that sense, really. But
yeah. Oh, well played, Taylor.
Brilliant play by Taylor. The entire team. I mean, we could go into individuals, but so far everyone's been doing their job
we've got
perfection. Matt B, United, absolutely brilliant.
Yeah. For
Biggleswade United. Any comments you want to put, we'll make sure to read out. Nick's the club the official
announcer,
so he's good at the announcing.
Yeah. I'm not playing any dedications at half time today, though.
We physically can't either.
No. Well, what I'll try and do at half time, I'll try and have a look and find out how the under 23s are getting on tonight. They got
that's a good.
They got a big game.
They have got a big game. Crawley Green.
I think it might be. I'll have to check if they're playing. But I'll
got the last name of that team wrong, but I'm pretty sure I saw Crawley something.
Yeah, I'll let you know how they get on at half time. Yeah, and of course, if you want to watch the under 23s play when they're at home, get yourself down to the Cape Hospice Care. Details of when they're at home will be found on Twitter. And the ball's gone into Mrs. Barker at number 38. There you go. Okay. And that's good enough to...
free kick to Lutterworth in a dangerous position. We are just under 5 minutes. Well, we're around just over 5 minutes before half time. That's not a free kick you really want to give away.
I see Patry use what we've had on the club programme. So come on, guys. Evening, Patry. Hope you're enjoying the game. And definitely enjoyed the goal.
Free kick given away in a dangerous position 5 minutes ago before half time. It's not as close as I thought it was.
No, it's
looks can be very deceiving.
Yeah, I think it's also the floodlights. The way it's
they're very weird, aren't they?
They're unusual ones. It's I think you can notice it's quite well lit along the flanks, but in the middle, it's not.
It is. I'm glad you said that because I thought there was something a bit off.
Yeah,
There's none on that side, is there either? So
no.
There's no room, but.
Yeah. And I thought we'd have a little minute's conversation about floodlights, but there you go. Yeah.
Football, though, isn't
it? It is. This is what grassroots football's all about.
As there's a free kick here, I mentioned for Biggleswade to defend. We are just over 5 minutes before half time. United with a goal to the good.
Well played, Ollie.
I wasn't sure if he had that, Ollie.
Yeah.
caught it well.
Ryan, I don't know if you noticed that Axel's been warming up strongly the last 5 minutes since the goal. I don't know if there's a problem with Lewis Jones.
Well, it might be also because I did notice that, but maybe I'm thinking because of how intense Lewis has been in this first half.
Yeah.
And we've seen Christian switch the fullbacks at half time before, haven't we?
Yeah.
Just to try and keep the tempo going on the flanks.
Yeah. And that's another ball in the garden. That's
I think that's 3 now, isn't it?
Three or four, I think.
Side, 2 on the other side.
Yeah. Yeah.
But I have to say, we are.
I think some of those houses with conservatories have got to watch out. Might need better protection. But yeah, 4 balls gone
About
into.
4 minutes to go before half time. United in an attacking position. 1 goal to the good. You've got to think a second here would be absolutely priceless.
Absolutely.
And he's in skip again. Markel Cousins does well with a nice little dummy. In skip to Charlie Black. Still Charlie Black's going to press this. And out of play for a corner to Biggleswade. Brilliant by Charlie. Oh,
brilliant there. Sorry.
okay.
Yep,
It's going to be right on the side too. Charlie Black. We've got 4 minutes to go before half time plus injury time, which I'm sure because it's the first half, it won't be a lot. It's on our side as well. Charlie Black over the corner. We've got some big bodies in there. Joe Gage is up forward for this as well. It's a low one. Look at Taylor Winey. It was a nice idea. It was a good idea, but
yeah, unlucky there. But
very unlucky.
So still 1-0.
But
I think it's getting close to injury time. Half time.
If you have any questions at half time, we'll try and answer them. We'll have to change positions, so bear that in mind as well.
Yeah, I'm sure you want us to be focusing on the end that Biggleswade are attacking.
Absolutely, that's the whole plan. That's what
it
is. Charlie Black.
Oh, nice.
Brilliantly well. It's a shame Markel Cousins didn't know what was going on.
Yeah.
Otherwise, there could have been potential danger. But
yeah,
here on this left-hand side, it's Samuels, and it's
another
missed opportunity for Lutterworth, and that's something United have capitalised on going a goal to the
Absolutely.
There's been about 3 of them now Lutterworth could have buried, and they just don't seem to have their shooting boots on this first.
I just wonder if second half if they've got any centre halves in their squad, Lutterworth may move the number 9 up front, which we obviously don't want to see.
It would make a lot of sense because I only noticed, and maybe that header earlier wasn't even wasn't Keenan.
No, it couldn't have been. It couldn't have been
if he was in the back four the whole time.
No.
I have to say, it's looked very good.
Yeah, as well as the goal.
Well helps, and Charlie back there coming back up on his feet. I don't know if you just saw that. Lutterworth, I don't think they would have expected this from this Biggleswade United team. We've seen the momentum building. That's a good clearance there by Mason Watkins. Gets back up and gets the ball back again. Oh, it's Samuels who probably looks the best player for Lutterworth in this first half. Shot well blocked.
Well blocked there.
And again, putting bodies on the line, Biggleswade already.
I think that's what they need to do tonight.
Joe Gage will clear away.
Which they've been doing.
And it's, Jamel McKenzie, if he just knew where that was there.
Yep.
Lewis Jones, who does look a little bit tired. It's well caught by Ollie Leslie. I mean, well saved. And Mason Watkins Clark. It's a little bit rushy here for United, but they've still got the ball in play. Markel Cousins needs to switch to Taylor Winey. It's past Taylor.
Yeah.
But we've not got long left till the half-time whistle.
Yeah, they just want to play it out now to half-time.
2 minutes to go till half-time, and I think at this point, United now, they're under a bit of pressure now from Lutterworth. They've got that half-time whistle to go, but they've still got some defending to do. I think that's going to be out of play for a corner. It was headed away by, I think it was Joe or Mason there. I think it was Mason.
I think it might be Mason there. Yeah, this will probably be the
crucial point in the game.
This could be the last play of the game for the first half. But let's hope.
It's going to be a key point in the game, not conceding here.
Let's just hope we don't concede.
Everyone's back as well, McKenzie. First time I think he's been back for defending a corner.
Yeah, this is vital, you know.
Could well be vital here for Biggleswade. Christian knows he's pacing down the touchline.
Yeah.
Not long to go now before half time. We are coming up to 44 minutes now in this first half. The corner's taken, gone
Oh, that's
Well
so
caught
Ollie.
by Ollie Leslie. It was comfortable
I
in the
think
end.
he's going to take his time. No, he's not going to throw it
He's
out.
not going to take his time. It's gone straight
They're
out.
still
to
playing the same.
McKenzie.
They're still playing the same way every
Taylor
time.
Wiley. His bodies, and he'll be delighted to see more bodies up there after the amount of weeks he's been isolated up there on his own. There's Mackenzie, sorry, I must have got confused there with the players. It's the floodlights, as you mentioned. It's not.
Yeah, it's.
And it's Samuels and Leslie.
Yeah, it's
Can't
Ollie's one.
take his time, but this one, no, he's going out quickly again.
That's Well, there's a lot of room for Jaden.
There's a bit of a weird bounce on there. Did you see the bounce on the?
Yeah,
The ball bobbled.
it is.
Christian Taine, quick. We are into 45 minutes now, so there won't be a long left here. There's free kick to
There's hardly any injury time, so
I'll be very surprised if there's any injury time.
yeah, I don't think there's any injuries. Oh, no, there wasn't.
There wasn't. No, it's been a very fast-paced first half. It's
Yeah.
absolutely flown by.
Yeah, I've seen Burnett come to the pitch, so no, I don't think it was.
And it's
Oh.
another header just wide
They
of
have
the
to
post.
watch these headers. You know, they're winning more headers in the box lately. So
They're not gonna hit all these shots, all these chances
yeah,
wide.
same the second half. No, absolutely.
Biggleswade have taken their chance. The only two chances we've had on target. One of them's gone in the back of the net. That's when you're away from home and you're down the bottom. You've got to be clinical, and that's exactly what Biggleswade have been tonight.
Yeah,
They're
absolutely.
not exactly the best team going forward, but in terms of possession and causing issues,
Yep.
we seem to be a little bit more stable defensively
Markle.
than Lutterworth Town. Charlie Black looking, what a ball that could be to Taylor Winey. It's off the head. There won't be a long left of this as well. Taylor Winey couldn't quite keep it in play, and the half-time whistle will be any second now on what has been a fantastic opening 45 minutes. The ref checks his watch here. Will not be long left at all.
It's nearly half time soon.
It's still playing, and
I think we all want our cups of tea. I think the linesman wants his cup of tea, and
that is the
we can all have a
half-time
cup of tea now.
whistle
There you go.
of what has been a fantastic first half performance by Biggleswade. They've won their last 3 in all competitions and their last 2 in the Division League, and they're playing like a team full of confidence now. It's a shell of the team that played Harborough 2.5 weeks ago and lost 7-0 for sure. It's so far so good for Biggleswade, and it was the debut on Connor Inskip with a fantastic shot outside of the box. Goalkeeper no chance, and we'll be hoping for Biggleswade to keep this up in the second half. Lutterworth had quite a few chances. I don't think they'll be missing that many chances in the second half, so we'll have to look out for that.
Yeah.
But overall, no complaints for Christian and Biggleswade, and hopefully we'll be looking for one or two more just to try and kill the game off in the second half. But that's the half-time score here. Lutterworth Town 0, Biggleswade United 1. Do not go anywhere, and if you have any questions, make sure you put them in the chat, and we will read them out just before the start of the second half. Do not go anywhere, because we are in for a fascinating second half, where Biggleswade look to get their 4th win in a row for the first time this season. Do not go anywhere.
I'm now going to.
Apologies, don't go anywhere. We're just going to see if we can.
I'm trying to find out if the Biggleswade under 23s got their latest score. Let me have a look. All we've got is the lineup. But I know Josh usually runs the line, so hopefully he will give us a score at half time.
It has been a very.
They're playing Crawley Green reserves, Ryan, so hopefully we'll know what this.
We're just looking for an update on the 23 score. We will be back for the second half with the score for you before the start of the second half.
Yeah.
As you can see on the screen as well, we'd like to obviously wish a happy International Women's Day. And of course, that's a big thank you to all the women around the club who help out, volunteers, of course, all the players as well, the Ladies Blues and the Ladies Reds. Not many clubs do have 2 women's teams, and Biggleswade are very proud to say that they do have the 2 ladies teams, and both represent the club so well as well. As I mentioned, well, the volunteers around the club, the likes of Tracy, of course, Karen, Heather, and Shia, who do so much behind the scenes for the club as well. So a big thank you to them for everything they do for the club. Going back to the football, we have got some half-time news, and it's news all round so far for United. The under 23s are 1-0 up at half-time against Crawley Green. Robbie Hunt was the goal scorer for United. They were big under 23 game. 1-0 up at half-time, just like the first team are 1-0 up at half-time. That's worth out for the second half. No sign of Biggleswade as of yet, but I'm sure. Hello? 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 Right, that might be where I am. Hold on. I have moved position, so it could be that. Yes, I'll do that.
2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. Oh, that's it. Hello. Apologies for that. Had a few technical issues. It should be okay now. We are underway for the second half.
So the Biggleswade keep up the same intensity from the first half.
If there's any audio problems, make sure you just let us know in the chat and we'll try and sort this out as soon as possible. But Lutterworth, we probably would have expected. But out sharp. Yep. Good defensive appearance. There's no substitute half time either. Sorry, Nick. I can't. What's he saying? Turn 2, 1, 2.
Oh, and it's gone for a
goal kick. Are we all good for audio?
Yeah, all good now, I think.
I haven't heard anything different.
Yeah, I think he wants you. Hopefully, he can hear you. You want to use the camera or stand and
Yeah, if you can hold that for me.
Yeah.
Grand.
Just to let you know, also.
Audio's perfect. Okay, brilliant.
Just to let you know, also that the under 23s are 1-0 up.
I did mention a lot of things, but I think they probably didn't hear me.
Nah. So yeah, the under 23s 1-0 up at half time against Cordy Green Reserves. Own goal.
Taylor Winey could well be. If he can keep this in play, this has potential. And in the box as well, Taylor Winey sharp in the first half, looking for the cross. Headed away nicely by Lutterworth. Jaden Irish keeps it. An attacking play for United.
Yep, it's Markle.
Taylor, Charlie Black. Oh, that was
nearly, yeah.
Fantastic attacking play by Biggleswade. Everyone past and moving.
Yeah.
It's not static, it's...
Yeah.
Again, it's Joe.
Like Joe, yeah.
As ever.
Yeah.
But as you mentioned there, Nick, fantastic first half, not only here in Lutterworth, but also back at the Keach Hospice Care, because Biggleswade United under 23s in a big game for them. They found themselves a goal to the good at half time, thanks to a goal from Robbie Hunt.
It was an own goal, but
Robbie, it
was an assist from Robbie. Sorry, Robbie. I would have called you goal, of course, but Robbie being my nephew.
Of course, yeah.
Yeah. No, under 23s playing well at the moment.
I mean,
they just started, did it?
Oh, I didn't.
Yeah.
Apologies, I haven't started my stopwatch, so I'm probably
about 2 minutes behind, say
maybe 3.
3 minutes behind. Say 3 minutes behind.
So we're 48 minutes played. Just got to try and remember that.
Yep.
And Taylor, I tell you what, the counter attack's still on. Taylor won the ball back. He's got Jamel McKenzie to his right. Jamel McKenzie with the strike. Looking for Taylor Winey. It's saved. Winey 2. Oh, how's he missed? Markel Cousins, was it? You would put his money. If you're a betting man, you'd expect Markel Cousins to hit the ball in the back of the net.
They've got to be more clinical there. That was a great chance to go 2-0 up. I think they're going to be. Hope they don't rue that miss there.
Absolutely. But again, it's brilliant play from Biggleswade going forwards.
Absolutely. You know, all 3 forwards are involved in that move.
He's got to keep his head up, Markel. There'll be plenty more chances in this game.
Jamal
Lutterworth will have to come up themselves. Brilliant play by Jamel McKenzie. He managed to get the ball there. Taylor to McKenzie. It's blocked. We've definitely seen the impact Mackenzie's having in this attack for Biggleswade. It's almost a completely different attack for Biggleswade with an out-and-out number 9 in there.
Another lovely ball there from Connor Inskip.
Ball brilliant by Markel Cousins. That will give him a bit of confidence.
Yeah.
Ball's actually gone out of play though, and they've given it, of course, in favour of Biggleswade. It was well defended, but United coming out in the second half with even more confidence, which is great to see. And Lutterworth. Long throw. With them being a goal down, you think they'd go forwards. It's had potential here. Taylor Winey gets ahead of his defender fantastically. Taylor Winey really boosts his confidence the last few weeks. Goes for the strike himself.
Tracy, our secretary, got a bit overexcited.
Yeah. Oh dear.
Whilst there's a bit of a break in play, we want to wish happy International Women's Day, of course, as well.
Yes. There's a fantastic programme that the clubs brought out to celebrate the women that associate Biggleswade United. So you've got Tracy there. She'll hate me for doing that. I know she won't. Yeah. Sorry, Tracy.
Just promoting the new programme.
Yeah, but it's a great programme. I think some copies are going to be printed out so you can actually read at the club.
I believe also it might be available online as well.
It is, yeah, it will be, yeah.
The QR codes are all on the at Biggleswade UTD on Twitter, of course.
Yeah.
Make sure you stay subscribed to the YouTube channel to make sure you never miss a stream.
Yep.
Or any uploads. I'm sure we'll get still 1-0 to Biggleswade, but we'll try and make sure we get the post-match from Christian after the game as well.
Yeah. There's a lot of great women volunteers at the club as well as Tracy. You got Heather, Karen and Petula, who are both not here today. Petula probably a bit under 23s. And
it looks like it's gone out wide there. But Joe was a little bit hesitant there for the first time tonight, wasn't he? There,
yeah.
Gage.
Yeah, it was. Not to mention the women's red and blues teams who are both doing great this season.
Well, I was mentioning this, but I don't think the audio might have heard it. You don't get many teams at all that can have two women's sides.
No.
And Biggleswade are a club that are proud to have the two sides, both representing Biggleswade in the reds and the blues.
And both doing really well, improving all the time. Great setup.
We've got Elle and Tia as well that do the commentary and cover the matches for the ladies as well.
Yeah, they always say Biggleswade United is a family, and it certainly is. Certainly is.
As they have defending to do here. And Markel Cousins, this is where you have the free threat back.
Yep.
So stay forwards.
Oh.
Brilliant play. But you're seeing a team that are fighting for each other out there in Biggleswade, and you need that spirit when you're down the bottom, and we certainly seem to be having it lately.
Yeah, the phrase fight for every point, and they are fighting for every point at the moment.
Well, it took a long time for Christian to get his team going and to get the right players and the right personnel. He's certainly got them in now. Charlie Black, fantastic play by Charlie Black. And now Jamel McKenzie.
It's a lovely ball. Oh,
he stayed on side. The ball was just too far for Taylor.
It's off a throw.
It's gone out for a throw, which is not in a bad position. You'd rather that go out for a throw-in right in their defensive half, right near the corner flag, then they go out for a goal kick there.
Went for a throw.
That's what I meant.
See, they keep them down in this corner. There's a long throw there from the Lutterworth right back.
Brilliant. Joe Gage clears away once again.
Yeah, it's gone in the air, so I'm going to...
It's been a bit dodgy all day.
Yeah, so the keeper got it in the end.
We are 7 minutes into the second half and what has been a lively start for Biggleswade.
Yep, still 1-0. There's Joe Gage again.
Trying to clear his lines, he does well.
Yep.
You mentioned a good point there, is it is still only 1-0, so we want to try and make sure, mention Markel's chance there. That's probably the only time we haven't been clinical tonight, was the Markel chance just after.
And I think
well cleared away by Mason Watkins Clarkland. Great touch by Markel Cousins, and
it's a great ball there.
Taylor Winey on the other side.
And it's going to be a throw to Biggleswade.
It's going to be a throw to Biggleswade, headed out by Ryan Hookinson.
I think you might have mentioned, Joe Gage has been clearing his line so often. He's probably like a railway worker, isn't he? Like a network rail. Clears his line so often.
Absolutely.
Go on.
I like that. It took a while to sink in there.
Yeah, there you go. There you go. Hopefully anyone caught that one. I must say, even though the players been working hard, I think this kid's non-stop been playing football behind his goal.
Cameron Hyde there with the throw to Taylor Wiley.
Oh,
It's not the cross he would have wanted Cameron, but he's got to keep his head up, keep going.
yeah. Yeah. Heather just shouting out some encouragement for the Blues. Biggleswade. Just keep it going.
It's going out of play for we have got a goal kick coming up. 10 minutes into the second half. We're not quite sure quite accurately. We had a few problems just with the audio at half time. I didn't manage to start my stopwatch in time.
I think it's a head collision here.
50-50, wasn't it, really? Both
Yeah.
players were going for it. It did look like...
There's no malice there, but...
Well, there's no need for that, is there, really? The number 4 of... was Mark Warren. Really did... he went right in his face when he's off the ball, and...
Yeah.
There was no need for that, really. Now, United, we mentioned about discipline issues. I think United here, they're doing the right thing, actually. We're staying away from it. If anything, you want to just let the Lutterworth players keep venting their frustration, and then hopefully the referee can do something about it. So you've got 2 players there. The referee is not happy, I think, with Mark Warren. It looked like from here, Nick, I think you might saw a bit more than I did there. Both 2 players going for the ball, 50-50.
Yeah, I think we went for the ball.
I don't think there was anything in the malicious intent in it.
There's no malice in it, but
I don't think there was any need for the number 4 to really go into the face of.
No need for it.
Is it Mason Watkins-Clark down as well?
Yeah, Mason.
There's a history of injuries as well, so we've always got to be careful with Mason.
Yeah.
So yellow card for Mark Warren.
Yeah.
And it was a good play by the referee there to spot that and give the yellow card, I have to say. And the Lutterworth players, there's a lot of players stripping down here. We might have multiple substitutions coming up here for the hosts.
They're making lots of changes here.
I have to say, I'm not really surprised with that move by the host, because I don't think their gaffer would be too happy with their start of the game.
Number 12's coming on.
This number 4 is going to get himself.
Number 4, they're taking 4 off. He's losing the plot.
Very similar situation to when Josh Danilo was subbed off for us. And Mason Watkins. Well, again, we'd like to apologise for any foul language we might have heard there.
Yeah.
Has he been sent off?
But they substituted him, yeah.
So Mark Warren gone off, and I can't say I'm really surprised there.
Yeah.
I was going to say a similar situation to Danilo a couple of weeks ago when he was subbed off, but he's still not very happy.
Yeah.
And he's come off, and in all this frustration, a lot of substitutions have happened. So we'll have to see. One of them, of course, is the number 8 of Reece Lefley, who was in the collision with the head-to-head there, and also a Biggleswade United side as well.
Watkins-Clark's gone off.
Watkins-Clark's gone off, which I'm not quite surprised he was part of the 50-50.
I think obviously number 8's gone off. He's bleeding. So it's a nasty head collision. To be honest, and both players are hurt.
About them being light of the defender, I wonder who they've just bang on for.
I don't know. So number 8's gone off as well for Lutterworth.
So we've had 2 substitutions for Lutterworth, one for Biggleswade. We'll focus on the Biggleswade one, which is Kawemba Boateng on.
Benny Boateng's on for
Watkins-Clark. Hopefully, I mean, he's not been very lucky.
It's definitely a head collision. I don't know if there's concussion, maybe. I don't know.
I'm just hoping this isn't something that might potentially stir Lutterworth on, but
I don't know. It's
you know, it's a bizarre situation, and you have to say,
yeah.
I mean, we see
Like
I
said, Ryan. Like I said, Ryan. People watching.
Well, I mean,
there's definitely no malice in that. It's a head collision.
absolutely. I mean, it's right in front of us what kicked off afterwards as well. And again, we'd like to apologise.
Yeah.
We've got children watching our streams as well, so we'd like to apologise for any foul language. We can't be responsible for that. It wasn't any of either of our players either. So certainly not anything we can do about free kicks taken anyway. We'll try and talk about some football now, Nick.
Yeah, let's talk about the game. Here we go. Yeah. Back in the game, so hopefully Biggleswade can keep going as it has been.
It's not the worst thing that was called. Don't worry, Chris.
All right.
Oh, what a touch! That was down by Marco Cousins all the way from Ollie Leslie's goal kick, and there's bodies up forward here for Biggleswade. The ball's come in, looking for McKenzie. Oh, and you would have fancied him there. Yeah, you would have fancied him there, but it was unlucky. There'll definitely be other chances here, but I mean, we've seen Lutterworth. We've run on a couple more changes, but I think you can base it on.
Right, lovely, thank you.
Lutterworth now up forward to the attack. I will give you a time update in just a second.
I think I may have misheard it.
I wasn't sure what you said either.
I checked with Tracy, but you may know that Biggleswade United are in the semi-final of the Beds Cup. We'll find out who we're playing tonight in the semi-final. That's a quarter-final between Biggleswade Town and Bedford Town taking place. I believe Bedford Town are winning 2-0.
Okay.
So,
and this could be a counter-attack. Fantastic play by Biggleswade.
Oh, I tell you. Well,
go on, say it, Nick. Go on.
It can't be offside. It can't be offside. I don't know about you, Ryan, but that.
I tell you what, we were right in front of it, similar to the Ainsbury one, wasn't it?
It didn't look offside to me.
He timed this one to perfection.
Yeah. Nah. Well, that's another thing. We'll look back on this stream later. I kept recall this on, Ryan.
Once again, fantastic play by Biggleswade.
Yeah.
Passing from back to front, it's been.
Yeah. So any viewers there?
Now they're looking for the over the top themselves. Joe Gage heads away.
The line cleaner.
And that was Samuels, who we mentioned his impressive first half.
Yeah.
That wasn't exactly where he would have wanted it.
So I don't have anyone in the chat. Any thoughts on the Taylor offside?
Yeah, I mean, you could rewind it. You have the people watching at home will be able to rewind that. We are just over an hour played now.
Yeah.
And what has been lively on and off the pitch in the start of the second
certainly
half.
have. Yeah, obviously we hope Mason's okay.
Mason's okay, yeah, and obviously
and number 8. Was number 8 went off? One. Gabby's all right.
Reece Leftley, yeah. And again, they're looking for that ball to Taylor Winey. He's definitely going into the
hopefully both players are okay. Taylor Winey's been lively throughout the game.
Cameron Hyde. We want to try and we're going forward a hell of a lot. We just don't want to lose the ball too much there. This could well be dangerous. It's one of the substitutes, Zach Adams with the ball, and he's brilliant player again. I think it's Joe Gage once again.
No, it's Lewis Jones.
Sorry. He's been absolutely excellent. McKenzie wants to time his run because he is in an offside position, I believe, and the linesman has called that correctly.
Yeah.
He was in an offside position.
Yeah, it was.
McKenzie's going to complain, but I was watching his run there.
Yeah.
Taylor did time his run well there, but McKenzie was definitely in an offside position. There was no complaints for me on that one.
Yeah. I don't think it was there, though. Where's he taking?
Oh, yeah, it wasn't there.
It wasn't there. I don't know where. But the linesman's there, so that probably doesn't help, does it? Yeah. I don't think the offside was there. But anyway. Oh, well, it is what it is. You got that right, but not the position. So it's a goal kick to Lutterworth.
Half an hour to go. There's
and you're trying to find.
All United's good play in the second half. It is only 1-0. Mustn't forget that.
Yep.
McKenzie.
Jamal McKenzie there.
His
it's a nice long ball. Taylor Riney's going to be after this, I think. But it's going to go for a throw. Taylor Riney, and I think one of the defenders basically going off to save themselves. It's not helped them defensively, has it? Not really at all, no.
It looks more like a back three now.
Yeah.
going for. I mean, the hosts, they haven't really been at their full potential, so you can't really blame them for changing the system.
Yeah.
But I think it was more forced than anything else. And there's been a bit of a collision between Joe and Ollie. It's had to be cleared off the line by Biggleswade. Probably the worst we've looked defensively all game.
Yeah.
Joe just lost his balance. Ollie kind of lost his balance there as well in the Biggleswade United goal. And you have to say it was another let-off, really.
It was, but it's but they didn't make them pay. Which is good. Another version on Benny Boateng there, and Lutterworth have got some pressure here.
Under a lot of pressure here.
Well played.
He's gone down, almost lost his balance, and
yeah,
again, it's still a very end-to-end game. This.
It's a throw to Biggleswade.
Throw into Biggleswade.
So calm down the.
Just want to calm it down. We mentioned about their intensity and the high press that Biggleswade have played all game, and how we questioned whether we'd be able to keep this up for the full 90. And I think we're starting to see a few tired legs.
Well, Patrick's mentioned not an offside at all.
Not an offside.
I didn't think it was as well. Yeah, I just kept a bit more calm at this time.
I mean,
but I think
we would have known that the ball didn't hit the back of the net. It wasn't like the Ainsbury one where it wasn't halfway.
Yeah, that one's could be even a worse decision, to be honest. But hopefully they don't get the pay from it. There's a Biggleswade player down at the moment. It looks like
Joe Gage.
No, it looks like Lewis Jones. I think who's been struggling. It looks like Axel's ready to come on.
Himself, he hasn't really featured in the last few games, but he was an ever present at the start of the season.
Yeah, and it's certainly an able replacement for Lewis, who's had a great game.
Pitch, so he's run his socks off, hasn't he?
No, Lewis just gone off over there.
Oh, sorry.
There we go.
I'm getting confused.
That's Cam's just going to get a drink.
It's just a bit of cramp and it's not too bad, but
so
he's run his socks off.
Axel's not come on yet. So maybe we'll see how Lewis is.
Well, at the moment, Biggleswade are playing with 10. They're not allowing the substitution. Now they're allowing the substitution. That's the second substitution.
Yep, and Axel's on for Lewis Jones.
We're hoping that isn't. It might just be a cramp situation.
It might be. And I think he got a knock in the first half, and he's done well to last this long.
Absolutely.
And he's had a very good game as well, Lewis, I thought.
Axel as well, very capable backup option there as well. He's actually walking off the pitch there, so that's good to see.
It's good.
Taking a shot off there. Well, he's just doing some stretches.
Yeah, it's supposed to be with a knock. Hopefully it's nothing serious.
You don't want to chance it too much, especially when you've got a capable backup in Axel there. Oh, that was a good flick on there by the forward of Lutterworth, and they've got bodies even further forward now. Cameron Hyde. Good cover by Cameron Hyde. Nothing malicious in that. And it's out of play for a goal kick. Great defending by Hyde.
Yeah. See the Lutterworth fans in the corner. Appeal for everything.
Just over 20 minutes to go.
Yeah.
It's Lutterworth 0, Biggleswade United 1. We're just seeing the high press slowly just drop off the last few minutes. A couple of mistakes to the back. There'll be a few nerves in there.
Yeah.
So there'll be a big 3 points. It would actually put us level on points with Rothwell, I believe, as well.
It looks like.
Oh no, sorry. I think this might take us above Rothwell.
I believe it will. I believe it will if we can get the 3 points.
When we don't know how many teams are going down this season, it could well be a huge 3
well
points.
Covered there, Joe. There's certainly there's a lot of pressure in this second half.
Lutterworth really bit up the pace now as well.
Joe Gage again.
Charlie Black, and again, options still there for the counter attack. Markel Cousins
again.
Brilliant Markel Cousins. He's got 4 defenders with him.
Markel
Cousins with the jets on. Markel Cousins with the strike. Oh, he's hit the post. He's hit the post. McKenzie. It's Jamel McKenzie to Taylor Wiley with the strike. And
it's a goal.
2-0. Taylor Wiley with the strike. Brilliant for Biggleswade United. And it all kicked off with Markel Cousins using his pace. Beat about 4 defenders. Then he hit the post. Taylor Wiley at the back with the rebound. That's his 3rd goal in 4 games.
Well, it's all about Markel.
Fantastic from Biggleswade.
Taylor finished brilliantly, but all front 3 got involved.
Absolutely, we're seeing. Sorry, don't go on.
Yes, so Jamal held the ball up, passed it to Taylor, put it away, but it was all about Markel Cousins. What a turn of speed!
Fantastic boy, Markel Cousins. What a turn of pace for Markel Cousins.
Yeah.
It's like I was seeing actually, I wouldn't even put him justice what I was about to compare him to, because he didn't end up having a good career. But he kind of reminded me of a 16-year-old Theo Walcott running down the wall with his pace. He was quick back in the day, Theo Walcott.
Yeah.
And Markel Cousins putting the Jets on there. And
He certainly did. You know,
and it was just at the point. Sorry, Nick.
I think about 3 or 4 defenders on him, didn't he? And he just showed us a clean pair of heels.
It was just at the point as well where the Tide legs were starting to kick in a little bit. Lutterworth were really trying to kick on. But we've always had this threat on the counter-attack. We want more. Markel Cousins again. It's Cousins. Oh, he's lost the goalkeeper.
And the goalkeeper's
also lost the goal. Sorry to interrupt you again there, Nick.
That's okay. It's nearly a third there, but Markel Cousins.
Yeah, what a live wire Markel Cousins is. I have to say, he's the one player that Lutterworth have not been able to control this whole game.
Absolutely not.
From minute one.
Keep going,
Come on. It seems like every time we're streaming the game,
every time we're live, Markel knows, I tell you.
Yeah.
I mean, I wasn't at the last
he likes the
games,
camera.
So was Markel?
I think he played. I think he played against OB. He had a decent game against OB. I don't know if he played Saturday. I'm not sure. I think we'll have to check the lineup for Saturdays. But
well, I think Dan said he's returned tonight.
Oh, so he doesn't play Saturday, but it looks like
another substitution maybe for Biggleswade, or is that for Lutterworth?
It looks like I don't know. We'll find out soon. No, we don't know yet. It's Biggleswade. It looks like Milo Keane's coming up.
Milo Keane coming on. He's another danger off the bench. Really.
Absolutely, yeah. He is man of the match against OB.
He was. Oh, was he?
Yeah, he didn't play Saturday, but so hopefully. But he's back tonight, and he's coming on for.
Can't see.
Looks like it's Jamal might be coming. Yeah,
Jamal McKenzie.
McKenzie.
I have to say, he's put the shift up there.
He certainly has. I think he's been a strong presence up front. I think he's had a good game, Jamal.
We've really missed that strong presence, that out-and-out proper number 9.
But the front three have been superb.
All 3 of them, absolutely, yeah.
Yeah. So I think Jamal McKenzie will be very bad.
Up to the centre forward role now. Milo will probably go on the right, but he's another quick live wire.
Absolutely, yeah.
Coming off the bench.
I tell you, and what a great position for the team to be in. You know, having substitutes like Milo coming on.
Absolutely, and even Gaz Hunt, our captain, still on the bench.
Still on the bench. I don't know how fit Gaz is. I know he missed a couple of weeks before Saturday. He played Saturday, so I don't know if he's 100%.
Oh, header comes in. Well caught by Ollie Leslie. He's looking for back-to-back clean sheets as well. And again, Milo Keane's only just come on, and he's already up there.
Yep. So it's
Charlie Black now.
Charlie Black. Was it wide?
Taylor Wiley, who's really had a good goal-scoring run now.
And it's Cameron Hyde.
On the overlap. Goes to strike.
It goes wide.
Wide of the post.
Well.
We've got nearly 15 minutes left.
And
I have to say, I'm enjoying this, Nick.
Me too, Ryan. So it's still Lutterworth Town 0, Biggleswade United 2. So 15 minutes to go. Plus any injury time. There'll probably be a bit of injury time for the head collision.
Oh yeah, there'll be a good another 8.
I don't know. 8 minutes injury time. I think that's the norm in the league.
The wind's actually in our favour at the moment as well.
It's a bit, yeah.
I think it's just started to pick up here in Lutterworth. And now Lutterworth now in themselves and they're...
It's gone wide.
I tell you what, Lutterworth haven't had their shooting boots on this evening, have they?
They certainly haven't.
That's their 4th or 5th chance, one-on-one with a goalkeeper.
Yeah, it hasn't been been a good night for their strikers tonight. Which
their distress is definitely our advantage.
Yeah,
it
is.
It's been a story of one team that haven't been taking their chances and one team that certainly have.
Yeah. Well,
I'm sure Markel. I think that sitter he missed only spurred him on to really push forward even more, Nick.
Yeah, he's had a fantastic second half, Markel, and he's had a fantastic game.
He really has. A lot of them have. In fact, I can't really.
Yeah, I think.
No weaknesses at all.
Yeah. I think I'm gonna.
Even Ollie's distribution, quickly making sure that we can build the play up as quick as possible, has been outstanding tonight.
Yeah.
For what we've played so far, her game is not over yet. We lost a lot of goal
Milo Keane
at the start of the season. We're looking to try and get some of it back now.
And, still in there.
Very comfortable
I think the defender's taking it away, and it's gone for a throw. Throw at the Biggleswade. Keep the ball now off. That's all we need to do for the next 15 minutes.
It's taken quickly. Markel Cousins. Did they tell you what they will be?
Markel Cousins again.
Back of him after this game. Markel, he wants a goal himself. Markel,
And I think he deserves it.
He would really. Cameron Hyde to Milo Keane.
Milo Keane.
Brilliant play by Milo. And Cameron Hyde's lost the ball, but he's another one. Cameron Hyde, fantastic fullback.
There's a Lutterworth player down.
And one thing I will have to say is Christian, I think this game's been a little bit less end-to-end the second half as well. We've got for the first half which was a very impressive first half performance. The second half has been even better.
Yeah, much better. More control from
I think
Biggleswade.
that's what Christian would have been after. A bit more, less end-to-end and more control.
Absolutely, and it's only in the second half. And
Definitely be asking him about.
it's Axel done well there.
You're seeing players come off the bench that know they have to perform if they want to get back in the team now as well.
Yeah, and they do a job.
Markel's probably the worst touch he's made all game.
Yeah. The pitch, I think, is a bit bobbly over there. I've seen a few strange bounces in the second half. Can't blame the floodlights.
Could blame it, but I guess not.
Yeah.
We're definitely not.
No. I think.
Brilliant play again, and that was Connor Inskip, which I haven't really said much of because he hasn't really been needed.
Yeah. But,
at the moment, Markel Cousins again, really pushing.
Markel
forward.
Cousins again.
Really
He's kept it on.
He's
kept it on.
He's kept it on again.
Oh, brilliant from Markel then. Markel Cousins.
Charlie back with the cross. It's blocked off. It's out of play for
corner. But Markel Cousins again. This second half, he's been electric.
As the game's gone on, he's got quicker.
Yeah.
Normally you see players that tie down, but Markel, he's just.
Yeah. He's been amazing. Yeah, it's certainly a lot of standout performances. You've got Joe clearing the lines
as well, yeah.
Clearing the lines.
Irish, I have to say as well. Winning that ball back in midfield in that first half, the amount of times he was getting those balls back from the counter attack.
Connor Inskip in midfield again. He's had a great game as well today.
His first start as well, and he's
been
good.
Nicely. It's going to be if we keep this going, it'll be a tough decision who's going to get man of the match tonight.
Absolutely.
I think
it might have to be a team man of the match. Joe Gage, maybe. Taylor Wiley.
This is probably
Joe Gage heading back into play.
You could say this probably could well be our best performance this season,
considering the caliber of team that we're up against.
Absolutely. Yeah, absolutely, definitely.
And we haven't
this is dangerous.
And this could be dangerous. Cameron Hyde was caught out. Joe Gage is out of position as well. There's players that are coming back for Biggleswade in droves here. Brilliant by Jaden Irish. He's not even a defender, and he's done fantastically well.
Well played, Jaden Irish.
He's even won his team the free kick. Now that is a proper captain's contribution there from Jaden Irish.
Yeah, he's another one who's had a cracking game tonight, Jaden. Yeah.
There's still.
I think I always say
there's still around 10 to 12 minutes to go.
Is that including injury time, man?
If you're including injury time, we've probably got about 20 minutes left still. So still plenty of football to be played. And Biggleswade know even at 2-0, they don't want to let the foot off the gas now.
No, definitely don't want to concede, anyway, for obvious reasons.
Obviously, I think the best scoreline we had all season was against the Czechoneks,
That's
which was 3-0. We were there for that one, Nick. In fact, we were on Sky that day as well. But in terms of the calibre of team, I think you're absolutely right, Nick. This is definitely up there.
Yeah.
I mean, Aussie as well. I mean, that wasn't in the league because the calibre of team they were as well. But league, absolutely. So far, the game isn't over yet. We have to admit.
Markel Cousins again.
He doesn't want this game to end, does he? To Taylor Winey, to Axel Ampadu, Jaden Irish. And you're now seeing a bit of control from Biggleswade. They're not being too quick. And to be honest, maybe it was a bad thing that we slowed it down there.
Maybe it was. But we see more control here. But there's no one there.
Samuels, I think he's running his legs off. Samuels, he looks like he could be enough. Kawemba Boateng there, Benny who's come on and he's also done well. That was the balls there, back there for...
Played by Connor Inskip there, to Jaden Irish, to Axel.
So Brilliant by Axel Ampadu. Cuts back, looking for Connor Inskip. Brilliant by Inskip. Still Connor Inskip. Oh no, is it Marco Cousins? And it's played in Taylor Winey to Milo Keane. Oh, he fluffed it. Unfortunately,
he miskicked it there, Milo, but what a strong chance there.
Was that Marco Cousins that made that all happen once again?
I think it was Connor Inskip,
I
actually.
thought it was Inskip as well, but I wasn't quite sure. Jaden Irish again. Muscling the ball off the midfielder. And we're really seeing that midfield battle win now.
Yeah. It's Ampadu to
Jaden Irish. This could be, I mean, we've seen it the last couple of weeks, but this is really a coming of
Axel
age.
just lost the ball there, and the dangerous, I think it's the number.
And it's Samunu.
Oh, great tackle.
Brilliant defending, but it's still in danger here. Cleared away by Cameron Hyde again. And now more attackers for United are coming to defend this now. Cameron Hyde doesn't want to crowd in there. Referee's pointed to the spot.
Penalty spot. Penalty to Lutterworth.
Probably the.
This is what we didn't want. We didn't want this.
This is probably the one mistake at the back United have made all game.
So this is a key, very important. It's number 9 actually for Lutterworth we mentioned.
And we mentioned the number 9, 20 goals all season.
Yeah.
Although the manager wants to make a substitution before the penalty. So it's a quite important time here. We should probably mention there are 10 minutes to go and probably a big hefty bit of added time. There's still a lot of football to play.
Yeah. Well, there's a bit of hush in the ground here.
It's Marshall Keenan. And it's saved! He saved it! He saved it!
Saved it!
Ollie Leslie with the save! You
Saved
couldn't quite
it.
see it from here.
Yeah.
Fantastic! Marshall Keenan scored 20 goals all season and he's been denied.
By
And
Jamal.
United are now on the counter-attack.
Five.
Oh, Milo Keane. Sorry about the delayed reaction because we couldn't really see it from here,
No.
did we, Nick? Oh,
No, I think.
I think we just didn't hear a cheer.
I thought, he saved it.
He saved it. It was like, wow, incredible.
Yeah, it's a bit of a muted response, but
I think everyone was the same, and then
yeah.
we had Tracy say it first, and then I've noticed he saved it.
And 14's coming on for someone. I don't know, 4.
Was it Marshall Keenan?
Come on!
Well,
Incredible.
there's some lots of key highlights, but that could be vital. That save there
You know what?
from Ollie
I
Leslie.
don't want to really give him out of the match if he saves it like this, I have to say.
Yep. The goal kick to Lutterworth.
I don't think it's really fair to individualise anybody out tonight, Nick.
I don't know. I think it's always nice to give a man a match, but you've got to mention the whole team as a whole. It's been fantastic. Yeah.
Yeah. Charlie Black, who normally the standout, he's done his usual brilliant work, but everyone else.
Yeah, I think you should quite name anyone who's got a candidate tonight. Ollie Leslie, Jaden Irish, Joe Gage. Well, we're 2-0 win. No, not really. I think I have 2 players myself. I think it's in the running, but Markel and Connor Inskip. I think really he's just based on his first full game.
And
Taylor Riney as well. Absolutely, yeah.
Brilliant running here for Biggleswade. I'll tell you what, they would have earned any ice spark potentially after this, if there is any.
It's Milo Keane.
Who would have found himself. He's kept
Well
it
played, Milo Keane there.
Milo Keane to Charlie Black. Back to Milo Keane. It was well defended there by the Lutterworth defence, I have to say, to get that out. Brilliant play by Connor Inskip. Stood his man up well. We're seeing the United team fighting for each other out there.
Yep.
This is 7 months ago, Nick.
I know. Well, obviously we
So
get
far.
Yeah, and like I always say, we've got great respect for everyone who played that 7 months ago.
Oh no, yeah, that's not a disrespect
absolutely.
to anyone. That wasn't.
I know. I'm not saying. I'm saying like everyone who's battled this season have been amazing, and his Axel's actually one of the been here so long. So I know. No, mate. I think everyone who's put on the Biggleswade United shirt
has
be
put
very
their
proud.
absolute efforts in. But
Yeah.
I meant more because of the circumstance the club was in.
Of course, yeah,
Change the
yeah.
division more than anything.
Yeah, absolutely. Oh no, you're absolutely right there, Ryan. I think
It's always hard to adapt and.
yeah, and the new league, new
Strike
team.
goes-
It's
and
a
it's
goal.
in.
It's a goal.
We're reminiscing there, but
Yeah, maybe we shouldn't reminisce there, but it's Lutterworth Town 1, Biggleswade United 2.
and it was Samunu with his third goal in 5 games.
Yeah.
It's game on.
Yeah, it's going to be a very tense.
And what you say,
10
even more crucial.
10 minutes, 5 minutes. 10, 12 minutes, I think.
Well, we've got a good 3 minutes to go. Maybe plus stoppages. My time is slightly off.
Yeah.
As I mentioned at the start of the second half, we're trying to have the game and try not to reminisce now.
No, but let's focus on the game. Yeah. I think we're smoking the cigars too early. Can't be Biggleswade.
Lutterworth now.
We've got to sort of like
since that penalty save, they've almost been a bit more reunited. You know, really going to
they're really putting
test of result for United.
They're putting us under pressure now. Oh, what's a dangerous ball there. Well blocked there. But this is going to be a very tense final 10 minutes or so with the injury time.
Again, we're a bit all over the place with the exact timestamp, so we apologise for people watching at home wanting to know how long's left.
Yeah, but it's going to be
We'll say we're not in injury time yet.
No.
That I do know.
Corner
to Lutterworth.
I'm just hoping for Lutterworth some more gaps at the back. Oh, it's dangerous.
Yeah, it's dangerous. Headed away. Might be cleared off the line. Shots on the volley. And it's out. It's
out.
It's still
out. Is it out?
Still dangerous here. Surely that's a foul from Charlie Black. Brilliant.
Yeah, well done, Charlie.
Now we're really seeing the surge from the home team.
But this is really going to be a lot of pressure now for.
Say though, with all this pushing from Lutterworth, we have the players going forward to hit on the break.
I know we've got great options on each wing with Milo and Markel. You know, you can make them pay, but they got to be. They've got to be sensible. Got to be careful here.
We've got Ollie. See it out, come on, says Matt. A lot of fans are starting to show their voice for their team. Just too far for Milo, but it was a good idea.
Matt saying, sit out, come on.
Milo Keane, they've got to keep their heads here. If anything, try and keep the ball. Jaden Irish.
They're going to be to the Markel.
Give the ball to Markel.
Markel Cousins done well there, Markel.
The referee didn't like it.
Yeah.
You know, it didn't react, just go straight away.
Just get on with it.
Get on with it. They're going to really push for this now, Lutterworth.
Yeah, I think it's going to be a very tense final.
Must be final 3 minutes to go.
So
plus a very long stoppage after.
So it could be another.
Situation
could be another 8 minutes, maybe even longer. Yeah. So it's well Axel there. Yep.
Danger here for Biggleswade. Oh, it's come all the way through. This is going to be a nail-biting end to this game. Biggleswade. Well blocked there by Cameron Hyde. Cross comes in. Brilliant play.
Play Connor Inskip.
Looking for a potential counter-attack, but it's completed straight away. Going to be a bit more calm there, but the ball's in a good position for us. 2 minutes to go, plus most likely a very lengthy stoppage time.
Yeah, I think I'm try these like
Brilliant by Milo Keane.
Play Milo Keane.
Fantastically. Connor Inskip. Brilliant by Inskip. And that ball's out of play. There's nothing in that on a Charlie Black situation. The ball's still in play and we're still playing. Really trying to push this forward and the referee's giving a free kick. It's going to be a very, very nervy end to this half now.
Yeah.
Free kick's just outside.
Oh, I'm.
We are coming up to stoppage time. Biggleswade trying to hold on to what has been a terrific performance.
Yeah.
But now
they're under big pressure here.
Massive pressure if they want to get another vital 3 points in the United Counties League.
Yeah, it's under a lot of pressure from the 5th place team here tonight now.
the last 10 minutes have really pushed forward, especially since they got the penalty and it was saved by Ollie.
Yeah. I deserve 3 points.
Crossed in,
It's
cleared away by Inskip, and it's out of play for a corner.
Yeah, still lots of pressure.
Well, we don't know.
Keeper's going up here.
Keeper's going up, so there must be a good chunk. They must think that there's, and it's to eventually clear the way, and the goalkeeper's out of position here. If we get this right, it's Cameron Hyde. Taylor Winey, if he can hold his run here. Cameron Hyde is he's going all the way. Cameron Hyde is deflected. I think he might have to go. For me there, Nick, I think he should have kept the ball.
I think he should have done. I think you're right there, Ryan.
He should have kept the ball because now he's out of position here on this left-hand side.
Should have kept it.
Ball now going to be in a dangerous position. Samunu. Still Samunu. Blocked away, cleared away by Jaden Irish. Milo Keane. Now they just got to be calm on the ball now, Biggleswade. The ball's where he wanted. Charlie Black, what a ball that could be there to Taylor Winey. There's players going forward as well. Milo Keane to finish it off for Biggleswade United.
Oh!
We're into injury time, stoppage time. We're not quite sure how long is left. But how costly could that be?
Oh, it's costly there. Lovely run there from Milo.
Referee checking his watch.
Nice, great hold-up play from Taylor there to put Milo through. And
Very bizarre though from Lutterworth's point of view, because the coach just told the goalkeeper to come out for the corner.
Maybe he's forgotten about the
Maybe there was a miscommunication. Maybe he didn't realise how long was left.
Yeah.
We are into stoppage time and we're not sure how long's left, but we reckon it's going to be a good chunk of added. So do not go anywhere for what
it's going to be a very lively, hopefully not that lively.
Yeah.
Hopefully, I want it to be a very boring injury time now.
Axel Wamperdou's got some work to do on this right-hand side. He's been out for a few games. He's definitely got to be up for it in these last few minutes.
It's a throw into Biggleswade.
Biggleswade. This is music to my ears.
Yeah.
And everyone on this side.
Absolutely. So let's keep it nice and quiet for the injury time there. And throwing there, it's Charlie back.
Turn.
Now they've got to get these loose balls. This is where, but they're keeping a lot of.
I mean, there's a lot of players that are staying back, and you can understand that.
I understand it.
Kwemba Botan, very calm and composed there. And Taylor, if he can chase this, you can understand though as well the amount of running this team has done. How we're even still pressing, I don't know. The intensity United have put in this evening.
Yeah.
But they've just got to hold their heads and keep their composure.
Benny Botan's got that way, and it's Taylor Winey going through. That's all we can. Such a winning runner Taylor's been this second half. I think he has to be now. We've been playing off scraps.
A big
Connor Inskip there.
I think Taylor was in an offside position. He can't go for it. But Markel's now on the other side. And again. Unfortunately,
The free kick to Biggleswade.
Fantastic play by Markel Cousins.
Yeah. And the number 5 using one of the most famous phrases in football there. 6 to 1, half dozen the other. Yeah. Rob's going here, hang in there. Hang on, United. Evening, Rob. Hope you're enjoying the game. Hopefully you enjoy the next few minutes.
Well, quite interesting is because what do we do with this?
But it looks like I just wonder if it's going to play into the corner, but it looks like they're going to go for something here.
Taylor Winey, there's a lot of players back. We can definitely understand.
Oh.
Still playing. We're in injury time. We're not quite sure how long Xavier's gone for the strike.
He's going for the strike there.
Get the side netting. Unlucky for Taylor now.
Yeah.
We're going to have to pick a man of the match soon, but we're going to have to wait till this final whistle.
Yeah,
really.
I think we'll wait till the final whistle. I might have a word with Tracy. It's very hard to pick someone.
It's really hard to pick.
Really hard.
We're going to have to wait until the final whistle.
Yeah, definitely. Let's see if I can keep it on. Keep it going. Christian be so pleased they can hold it on now.
Suddenly, if we can hold it on, Leslie wouldn't be a bad shout after the penalty save.
No.
But still
dangerous here.
Will be dangerous. It's Samunu. And he
That's
scores.
a goal!
Man. He scores. It's gutting for Biggleswade. They've played so well, but these last 10 minutes, they've really been pushed to the limit. And in the end, the quality is there.
Yeah. So it's Lutterworth Town 2, Biggleswade United 2.
In a game where...
Oh, dear.
But I have to say, there's got to still be a good chunk of added.
Yeah.
I would think.
Yeah.
They've just got to keep their heads up. Just got to keep their heads up. Biggleswade,
Yeah,
it would have been a
someone-
vital 3, but there's still points.
Lutterworth are still pushing.
They're still pushing you, Lutterworth.
Yeah.
Maybe the game management just wasn't there in the end, and this is a gutting blow. for
Absolutely gutting.
Biggleswade.
You know, I think they're just hang on for this point, really, I suppose, now.
That's one thing you've got to think. We play
Gotta
for a
get
point
point.
here. Oh, mate.
No.
Taylor's in an offside position. Didn't look offside to me. And the goalkeeper's coming up for this. They're going for this now, Lutterworth.
Yeah, I'm going for it. They're going for it.
Well, he's not going up for it, I should say. He's
Taking the goal kick.
taking the free kick.
I don't know about you.
This will probably be one of the last attacks of the game.
It's got to be. Yeah, doing the long ball into the box. The long ball's been a bit dangerous.
It has.
Yeah.
The bounce we mentioned as well. The pitch is.
Yeah. So it's a long ball from the goalkeeper there. It's going wide.
It's
there's no player there.
Ball's come in. It's
Fred,
it's over the bar. Oh, it's
over the bar. Over the bar again.
It's wide. And that's the
And the final
whistle.
score.
Now,
Lordstown, Biggleswade United.
It's gutting, but we must also remember, as much as it's gutting that we haven't won that today, at least it's a point.
A point
We've
against
got
the
to take
fifth place team. I'm going to have a word with Tracy to get her thoughts on the man of the match.
Was unlucky there, Biggleswade. 2-0 up against a very good side in Lutterworth. Probably played the best I've seen Biggleswade United play all season. But it has finished 2-2, 2 goals in the last 10 minutes. We'll have to give man of the match to Markel
Cousins. Yeah.
Markel Cousins, absolutely excellent. There was a lot of good performances out there.
There's so many good performances.
And we have to say now, looking back, how crucial was that save there from Ollie Leslie from the penalty spot?
It was, you know, it gave us 1 point instead of no points.
Instead of no points, and it's absolutely gutting that we haven't come away with all 3. But we're unbeaten now in our last 4 games, if you look at the positives. Yeah. It's going to feel like a defeat tonight for a lot of them players, and most likely Christian as well, because we didn't deserve to not come away with all. We should have come away with all 3 points today.
I must admit, I'm glad someone tweeted this could be our best game of the season. It's 2-0 up. I still think it was. I think it was our best performance of the season.
Our best performance of the season. I mean,
yeah,
for sure. And yes, okay, we haven't got the 3 points, but I think that point might put us above Rothwell now.
Yeah.
And it's gutting that it isn't all 3, but when you came up here, you definitely no one here would have not taken a point.
No, absolutely.
You
know, Biggleswade United. You know, we're third from bottom, and you know we come away. Actually, I think we're now fourth from bottom. Let me just check.
We'd like to thank everyone for joining the stream. It's a shame we couldn't quite finish it off in the end, but Lutterworth Town, they're 5th in the table, and they're celebrating that point. Like it's more, which tells you just how well Biggleswade United played tonight, Nick.
I've still got the half-time score of the under-23s.
We're just going to see if we can get a full-time under-23
I'm also going to try and find out what the latest score is in the Beds Cup as well, which I understand
we'll stay around just to see if we can get some updates for the under-23s. We'd also like to thank all the sponsors as well that are up on your screen now. Apologies, I haven't really promoted that. We also thank Top 11 for sponsoring the club. For sponsoring the shirt, Keach Hospice Care for sponsoring the ground, which used to be called Second Meadow, now Keach Hospice Care.
First thing drew to
been a gutted right at the end there. We just picked off right at the end, and we'll give our man of the match to Markel Cousins. It was absolutely outstanding. We'd like to thank everyone for watching the stream tonight. Make sure you do stay subscribed to the YouTube channel, follow on Twitch, and like the Facebook page as well. If you'd like to sponsor any of the players out there, and I'm sure that a lot of them have given an advocate for it, it's £75 per season to sponsor a player for Biggleswade United. There's more information about that on the club website. And I think before we go, we're going to have an update from Nick on the full-time score of the under-23s.
Yeah. Well, I spoke to the sister just now, Tula, she thinks it was 1-1. She's not took for definite. That's the last time she checked. It was 1-1.
Last time we checked, it was 1-1 in the under-23s.
One counts our under-23s. We scored a goal right near the end, which was very controversially given offside by the linesman. Obviously, when it doesn't go our way, we're not happy about it. But I wasn't there, but it seems like another battling performance from our under-23s as well. So both teams have really battled so hard tonight.
And you'd be frustrated tonight not to come here with all three. Rob Perkins, thank you, Ryan and Nick, for great coverage. No worries, Rob. Thank you, of course, for your amazing support as well for the club.
I'm going to try and find out the final score in the Bedfordshire Cup. So I don't even remember. Biggleswade United are in the semi-finals, and we're going to play the winner of Bedford Town or Biggleswade Town, and the final score was Bedford Town 2, Biggleswade Town 1. So it's
it's Biggleswade United against Bedford Town. I'm not quite sure if we'll be streaming that. That's next Tuesday.
Next Tuesday, yeah.
In the Bed Senior Cup semi-final. So make sure you do head down to the Keach Hospice Care to support the lads for that, for a massive game. Solid point considering your position, Matt says. When you look at it that way, absolutely,
you're right, spot on.
Now, I think these from what I looked on the stats before the game, I think Lutterworth have only lost 3 all season at home. So it would have only been their 4th defeat if they did lose tonight. And I think they showed their resolve at the end of the game there, just why they're so hard to beat at home, up against it for the most part, but managed to get something from the game.
I think the team, the lads, going to be gutted, but they shouldn't be. Like I said, it was by far it was their best performance of the season.
Absolutely.
Based on the opposition.
We're going to wrap up the stream here. We're going to see if we can get a post-match for Christian and see what he thinks of the game. Overall, again, thank you everyone for joining the stream. Happy International Women's Day as well. Big thank you to everyone around the club that helped us out for that. And also, thank you everyone. Make sure you stay subscribed, follow the Twitch. And we're going to end up heading home soon because it's a long way back.
And
I
think we can go back happy tonight, right?
We can go back relatively happy. It's unfortunate we couldn't get all 3, but like you said, every point counts at the bottom of the table. So you've got to take them each. And if we stay up by a point, this is the point you can look at. In fact, it's our first draw of the season as well. What did I say coming up here?
You haven't had a draw.
I said we haven't had a draw yet, so you can blame me for this.
No, nothing to blame. No, I think we can be really proud today.
Absolutely. That's going to be the end of the stream now.
We're going to find out the league table. So I've got a feeling we're about the relegation zone. We're just going to... So apologies, we were ending the stream. We will end it originally. Well, according to that, our result hasn't gone through. So I don't know.
Rothwell playing. I think they're playing tomorrow.
Rothwell, I think we're playing tomorrow. But we're going to go on to 16 points. It puts us 18th place, 4th from bottom, which is out of the relegation zone.
So we're out of the relegation zone as well. So there's more positives there. And certainly positives in terms of performance for Christian as well. We're going to wrap up the stream here now, though. Thank you, everyone, for joining us. Commentary Springs on Saturday as well. I'm not quite sure if we'll be streaming that one. Another tough game, and then the informed team in the division. And then, of course, next Tuesday, massive game against Bedford Town. It looks like going to be Aaron Carn's new club as well. So a big couple of weeks coming up for Biggleswade, and make sure you stay subscribed and followed to make sure you do not miss a stream, and head down to the Keach Hospice to support the lads and the girls for the Blues and the Reds anytime you can. Thank you all for joining the stream. I've been Ryan Madden and Nick as well, who's just gone. But thank you everyone for joining the stream,
thanks
and
everyone.
we'll see you guys for the next one.